We are
No.
here, and the pre-season race. Um, we have two races at the same time tonight. One for drivers who are with us for quite a while, and this race, which according to us is probably the most interesting one, is uh, for basically new drivers. Some have been here for a few weeks, did a few races at the end of the last season, like always Rick, like Bucker, like Izzy, and all did very well. Of course, Ralph, who was there all of last season, but in the lowest tier, just like Dan. But for the rest, we have like 10 new drivers in here, so it will be really, really interesting to see um, what they can do. And we are
Definitely.
racing a 50% race at Hungary. Unlike last week, there's no rain. No, we set the weather to dry to see have a bit of comparison on lap times and especially in qualifying. And basically because most of these drivers were completely new, it's can be really really tough in the wet, especially in Hungary. Oh, so we have Ant who might join later on because he said he might be busy
Oh,
bringing
Sweetson
his
will
kid to
spawn.
bed. All right, let's see where. Oh,
RBDJ spawn.
oh yeah, he's new. First race, first online race. So
Spawn of the exit of turn 3.
well, at
A
least
little bit
he's
earlier as well.
taking care with coming back on track. That's a good thing.
That's definitely a good thing.
All right. So who is the first driver?
It's a McLaren, I think that's Trevor, but that's invalidated.
No, no,
So
no, no, no. I think it's just. I'll have to practice this
he's
a
on
few.
an out lap.
Yeah, but he's starting his hot lap now.
Yeah, but there are people already on out lap.
Are they?
Yes.
Well, just a set. Let's but that sounds exactly the same as a C1 championship champion winner. Justice Eustace. I think that's probably correct pronunciation.
It's
Uh,
not just the SAS, actually.
yeah, no, no, that's the Lithuanian driver
I think we're
who's
going to see a
really
first
quick.
time soon from Helgen. Yes,
Yes, Health
117.1.
Gen, Dutch driver. We know
And then we
nothing
have
about him.
Dan with a
Um,
117.9.
I have to really think back at
Matt
what.
Johnston goes to P1, and then we have Jones going to P1, and then Jordan goes to P1. They're
Wow.
all following each other in succession.
Very well, very
Oh,
well.
Rick also with a good lap on P2.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
115.8.
I have to say there are some. Well, most are new, and most are new to online racing. So we're going to see mistakes. We're going to see silly mistakes. Probably things that we'll see like, how can you do that? But we're also going to see some good battling. We hope, and a lot of these drivers will develop very, very much this season, like we've seen. I think
Big
if take last season in C6, we had, well, half of them were new as well. If you've seen where they come from, like the first time they entered RLH and the times they sent in to give us a view of what they could do and how they drive now, what amazing development for some. So we're hoping we can do another tier like that with probably C6 with mainly new guys, and they might be slow at the beginning, but they'll
They
improve
will develop.
massively during the season. Um, you were saying, Wesley?
They will mostly develop a lot during the season because we've
Yeah,
seen it to multiple C6 drivers.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
Big Bear, in the beginning of the season, he was slow, but he ended up dominating the whole C6 and winning
Uh,
almost 10 races.
more. I think he won 12 or 13 races in a season. Okay, Justice is going in, not completing his lap. Here we have Comfort Screen. We have seen Comfort Screen drive some races in GT Sport, another game that we race on, but
Yes.
never in a Formula One car. So
Nope.
let's see what he can do. Oh,
Oh, he goes white.
he had purple in Sector 1 though, but now he's
Bart is right
blocking
behind him.
Bartjemik's lap.
Oh, ring damage for
Oh,
someone.
Bartjemik.
Ring damage for Bart.
Yeah.
But that's
And
interesting that Bart is doing multiple hot laps on the same set of tires.
well, it's on the
Also in
medium, so he
succession.
might be trying to get some heat in them. And also on
Comfort Screen is
P5
still
right
completing
now,
his lap.
RPDJ, he set his time on mediums.
Jones goes to P5. Oh no, actually Helchet moved up to P3.
Yeah.
116.2. Izzy goes fastest. Yes.
Yeah, but that's something I expect from Izzy. Oh, Bucker.
Oh,
Bucker is
Bucker
out.
retired.
He crashed. Izzy,
That's an interesting place, actually.
where did he crash out? At Sector 3?
No, not even there. On the end of the pit lane.
That's
Looked
weird.
like he crashed out of the pit lane.
Oh dear. But still, P4.
At the moment, on mediums.
Yeah, that's not bad. But Izzy, I was talking about him. He was in the last, I believe, 5 or so races in C5, and he really made a good impression. Had speed, and he was tough to battle against. So good driver. He will most certainly be higher than C5 next season, and is from Sweden. I also see a lot of Dutch guys here tonight.
There are
Jordan,
quite a
Always
few.
Rick, Bucker, Health, Jen, Rolf, I believe RPDJ as well. Joe Fox is Dutch. Bartjemik is also Dutch. So
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
yeah, 7 or 8.
8 Dutchies.
Wow. Well, including us, that's 10.
That's 10, including
And
us,
we have
yes.
one German.
By the way, Jordan is on a decent lap. He's up half a second.
Yeah, he's quick.
He's approaching the final sector. A bit of a lockup there. Another one. So a few lockups in the final 3 corners. To the final
Let's
corner, do not
see
run
what
too
he can
wide because
do
it
in
will
the
be
Haas car.
invalid.
That's quick. That's quick.
1:15.0.
Wow.
That's a good lap.
That's a good lap.
That's a good lap.
Yeah, but
Who else
we've
is
seen
on that?
Jordan last week as well, and he was quick, but wasn't faultless.
He was surprised by the weather conditions.
Probably. Yeah, it was really tough. We were at Silverstone, and it was a dry qualification, and in the race it started raining really soon, and it only got worse during the race.
Basically, it started raining in lap 1.
Yeah, tough conditions.
Who is on a lap? Rolf is on a lap. He's 3/10 up. Coming into the final sector.
Just watching Justice
He
coming up
is
the
also
straight,
coming up to the line.
setting a time 14.9. Well,
Professional pole time.
if that's things to come tonight, I have to tell you, he's from Leipzig, and they have a big match against Man United tonight. So, Phil, if you listen back to this, this is what you might RPDJ.
Goes to
114.9. And Wesley, this really makes me curious. Because I want to watch back what we did last season.
What did we do? I'm gonna have a look real quick at what was the pole time. Let's see one. But if I'm not sure if we actually had a wet quali, but we had wet weather. Let's have a look. See.
Can we get into the archive?
Archive, Season 7. Where is it? Come on, show me. Season 7, C1. Results. Hungary, their poll time was 116.1, so that
In
was
what
most
tier?
likely
In what tier?
a 125.8 in C1, so rain affected.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely rain affected. Let's have a look. C2. What did C2 have? C2 results from Hungary. 113.4.
Okay, C3.
And then C3 has 113.8.
Okay. So
C4
basically
had
what we are seeing is C4, C5 times probably.
C4 had 114.1.
Oh. Who was that?
Belgian.
Oh, yeah, in C4. I remember that guy.
Blue. Then we have a 114.6 from C5.
Okay. And probably Big Bear on pole in C6.
And the poll time in C6 was also rain affected. So let's see if we can get lower than a 49.
So 49 is
8/10 of C4 poll time.
so between C4 C5.
Yep.
But then again, those guys who set those times in C5, for example, were way too good.
Screen retired.
Left the session. Were way too
Someone
good for
is
that
entering
tier.
the pit lane backwards.
Ooh.
Can you go to Joe Fox on your screen? That was really interesting for me. He was entering the pit lane backwards.
Okay. Well.
And not getting reset or disqualified or whatsoever. So that was quite interesting. To say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back. Izzy has invalidated his time. This Jordan is not on a lap. I think. Nope, he's not on a lap. Jones is on a lap. Yep, Jones is on a lap. Coming up to the finals of the first corner. Oh, someone moving out of the way there. Into turn 3. Look at these lines so far. Staying within the track limits, coming up to the very fast left-hander. Is half a tenth up on his time.
Who is?
The Jones M in the Red Bull.
So Joe Fox.
Going up to the chicane, also yes, in invalidation. Just run to white and backs off. Joe Fox has also invalidated his lap time. Elton is meanwhile on 5-level tires. I'm not sure
Trevor,
if he changed his tires.
What can Trevor do? We are seeing a yellow there.
A lot of yellows, actually.
Yeah.
But also some part of the tracks where there's no one there, so it's interesting.
All right, Trevor, you're in P13 at the moment, but you're 3 tenths up. And you need to be because you're 1.1 behind P12. So you need to win a second at least. And Jordan improves to 14.7.
That's a good lap.
Yeah?
It's a really good lap.
I'm not doing that.
I don't know what I did while it was in the wet, so hard to say. Elchen is up to 10th in sector 1.
I'm just checking what I did. Oh, I went on mediums. I've seen, and it's 17.3. Well, my teammate Nika, also on mediums, and we were the only drivers on mediums. 15.8. So
Oh, that's pretty
14.7 would have been P2 and C5. There's some quick drivers in here for new guys.
definitely.
Barchimik
It's almost
improves.
not. Well, Helpgen is going to improve as well. I looked at the line. Oh, it actually did improve.
No.
He was 3 tenths up in sector 1, but he lost it. He lost the time he gained. Well, 10 is also improving by a tenth, coming up to the final sector. Let's see, he's coming up to the final corner.
But it seems like so far Jordan, RPDJ, and Justice are the quickest drivers from tonight.
Definitely so far it looks like that. 10 improved his time, but not his position.
Yeah, but it's really close. I mean, 2 tenths up a year.
Oh, Trevor was
3 positions up.
Trevor took too little fuel on his lap, and he was improving, but he ran out of fuel.
Oh, Trevor was close for tonight, and it seems like we've lost comfort screen.
She actually left the lobby.
Yeah. I did see him leave, yeah.
Right, Helchin coming up to the final call, then it goes straight again. It's, by the way, we completely forgot it. It's only 20 seconds left. So qualifying is coming to an end. Well, RPDJ is still on an outlap, so he's not going to make another run.
Just started one.
Just started one. Izzy is doing multiple laps on the same set of tires. Not sure if that's the best idea on this track. Then just enter the pit lane, and Rick is finished.
Matt Johnston is still on lap. Rolf is improving. He's 3 tenths up. Rolf had a great season actually. He was second in the C6 championship, getting lots of podiums there. But yeah, improves to P7. Is it no P4 actually? 15.4.
Justice is up by 2 tenths, so that's going to be interesting for Paul.
Yeah, and he needs another 200. Yeah, he needs another 200 to get P1.
It looks like a good corner.
And no, he improves, but improves on position, but just close to pole.
1:14.8. So if 1:14.7, 1:14.8, and 1:14.9.
Is anyone still on a lap? Will Helpgen?
Nope, they're all backed off.
Joe Fox is. And Barchimik is on an in-lap.
Oh no, Joe Fox isn't.
So Joe Fox is the last that could improve. What? This looks really weird. Because, oh, what a timing! What? Something is off because the. Because the timing says he's still in sector 1 and it keeps resetting.
Exactly, so something must be glitched there.
It might be that this guy is having a major desync.
Yep.
I think that's the issue.
It can be. But is he also in P1 for you?
Who?
Or P11?
Joe Fox is in P11 for me.
Yeah, well, because of its time, it would be in 1 minute, so I wonder if
that's what it showed to me. And but when he crossed the finish line, his lap kept on running the time. So something is definitely now it says he's on an outlap.
Yeah, something isn't going exactly right.
Yeah, so it probably major desync. well, it was just 20 more seconds to go, and then this session is officially over. Means Jordan on pole with the Justices and RPDJ completing the top three, and then having a half a second gap to Rolf and Izzy.
Quite a big gap.
Oh, now something else weird is coming because I see AI popping up.
So just keeping driving, I think.
No, I think there's
We need to
definitely
have a screenshot of the results and make a new lobby because this is not going well. Because the time is stuck at 1 second remaining.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need a new lobby.
Probably.
So I'm just making a screenshot of the results.
Do you have a screenshot, Leslie?
Yep, I have a screenshot. Oh, is it working? Seems to be working.
Unless.
That's probably why it's working. I will re-invite you in a sec.
Why? I'm in.
Oh, you're in. Who left then?
No one.
Oh. It's seeing the results now from qualifying. So I have to see if it stays the same or not. Don't see a countdown, but it's gonna be happening. Is there gonna happen anything? Session is ending in about 10 seconds, so we'll have to see. T.
It seems like game is. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
It's still loading. A lot of people are still loading.
Well, it says for me, it says 15 seconds to go, and then we go to you. But if we have troubles, we.
You will have to see if this goes to works now. Alright, it seems that everyone is going off the grid.
Easy, Jordan. Easy, Jordan. Just information lab.
Well, to be fair, just to warm up your tires, you can best do the warm-up lap as quick as you can.
Well, it seems like comfort screen is back.
Yeah, he just retired.
Oh, I thought I saw him leaving the session, but well,
He
good.
just retired.
Well, something was glitched, and I hope that is over now. And I'd rather have more drivers than less drivers on the grid, so 15 is a good number.
So we'll just have to see what happens now.
Yeah,
So if you look at the people who started from outside the top 10, they're all on mediums.
Have a look.
It
says Joe? Oh yeah, out of the top, yeah, you're right. So...
And in the top 10 is Bakker. So we're gonna see different strategies from basically the top 8. And also from Jones, and then the back 6 cars almost. Non-softs will most likely pit early, as Jordan has almost completed his formation lap. Having the tires up to temperature.
Wait.
Wait, what?
I'm just watching... Oh no, that's correct. I was watching Joe Fox, and I thought... So the number on this car, and for a second I thought
Number
it was
6.
No, I thought it was... For a second I thought it was driving car 78, and... Oh, that's illegal. That's my number. You know...
Well,
Can't be a Mike tier then. Alright, so here we go, the red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and off we go. There's the problem. It's
only comfort screen is going.
Oh my god. And now they are...
Now the rest is going!
Oh,
What
dear. Well, comfort screen.
To be honest, if I'm not mistaken, did I see that comfort screen was from Australia? Oh, I see a bit of bumping there.
Oh, someone is in trouble.
Is someone round?
Joe Fox, he's having damage. He'll have to pit soon.
Joe Fox is round.
Yellow.
It's a turn 1.
Yes, I did see the Australian flag with comfort screen, and if he truly is driving from that region, well, let's face it, we're a European league, and we have nothing against other regions at all. But if your connection is giving troubles in lobbies, we can't have you drive with us, right?
No,
I mean, take it for we had an Australian driver in the past, Zeppa. Great driver, great guy. But in 2 different seasons, we tried driving with him, and there was just too many lag to race him, probably.
Oh, Elton and how did that, Jordan? What happened to Jordan?
Well, he's pitting.
Well, I see that as well, but why is he pitting? As his teammate is also pitting.
That's a double stack.
Interesting. Is he and Bakker battling into turn 3? Bakker, we're going around the outside. Oh! Wait. Almost contact there.
I thought Joe Fox was pitting as well.
Yeah, he is.
He's on track for me now, and he's...
What the hell is going on with Joe Fox? I think we know the cause of the issue.
Yeah, clearly. This for me now, he's parked under a hill.
Yeah, exactly. Joe Fox for me is...
What is this? Alright, let's go back to the action. Comfort screen...
Oh, he's driving through the pit lane now. And now he is on the straight, approaching turn 2 or 3, whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, comfort screen is under pressure now.
Comfort screen is P1, with Justice and RPJ side by side, coming up to turn 1. Oh. Yeah,
DRS is enabled, and Cooper Screen loses 2 places.
yeah.
I think Joe Fox actually pitted because
Yeah,
he has hard tires on, but it was really glitched. That does remind me of a Zenford glitch.
I have no idea. This game is flawless.
Also, yellow flags popping up at random where there are no people, so that's also interesting. Oh, Trevor! Already having a penalty. Edward Jones pitted also, going on to the hards.
Ralph is in P5, Rick in P6. Izzy in P7, Bucker in P8. With Dan and Ralph, the most experienced drivers of tonight, I expect them to do well.
Someone is dropping down the order. It's just computer screen getting overtaken by Matt Johnston. And now Ralph is right behind him. Having, of course, DRS on the next straight. It's RPDJ sets the fastest lap with a 1.9.
Barchimik is coming into the pit lane.
And she started on mediums. Oh, late move from Ralph, but he gets the move done. Meanwhile, in the background, Izzy is getting past Bakker, and they're battling a lot. But oh, Bakker has wing damage.
Let's have a look. Oh, that's
wing damage.
And Compass Spring is really dropping down the order there.
He is really dropping down, but he's on the pressure now from Izzy. Izzy going to go on the inside there after 6. They are approaching the chicane, everyone's still behind. It's really starting to become a train behind Compass Screen.
Yeah.
Yellow flags, and I think Helton has lost it.
Oh dear.
Helton has lost it in turn 4. Oh, he lost it again.
Yeah, in his Alpha.
That's it.
No! Watch it. Well, he's... Oh! Wait!
Jones is retired. Also,
what happened there?
Oh! And Barchimuk and Helton.
Did they crash into each other?
Yes.
Well, that's the result of focusing off.
And we have a virtual safety car.
Well, it should be a full one.
Should be, but yeah, we know this game. As Bakker is pitting now, Rick is pitting, and Izzy is pitting.
Is he?
All going on to mediums.
Might be a safe choice. And is he leaving the pit as the first driver?
This is interesting. The virtual safety car's gone, but for me the whole track is still yellow. Ah, now it's gone.
And Joe Fox gets a drive-through. That is gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt.
Does he know he has a drive-through? That's gonna be the main question, because if he's having the glitch I think he has, then he doesn't even see the delta. He also doesn't know that...
Yeah, something is glitched for Joe Fox today. Oh no, or was it... No. It's Joe Fox, right?
Yeah, it was Jordan. Joe Fox. It was Joe Fox. Compass Screen was also glitched, because he got a jump start, basically.
Yeah. But meanwhile, I'm seeing a very good debuts of RPDJ from Justice, from Matt Johnston. Well, steady as always. Compass Screen still in 5th, but I cannot imagine he will hold his position.
Well, and this the screen says now that for two-stop strategy the pit window is open, but I'm not sure if that's the best strategy.
Well, if you can do it like some now did under a virtual, it is quicker. Because it saves so much time. And I think Izzy, who enjoyed that moment to do so, went from softs to mediums and will probably do another stint on mediums. Or if you can stretch the time to softs. I think he'll be in a great position later on especially if you might see another safety car.
Meanwhile, Rebecca got past Rick. Get the on the outside of turn.
Oh, this is an interesting, but some damage there for Rick. You have to understand, these are two brothers fighting.
Oh, they are brothers. Oh, that's why.
Yes. This is a family feud we are having right here.
That's why they were fighting each other so hard.
Now I see Joe Fox leaving the pit lane. Oh, and he comes.
He's all over the place.
Yes, and he is just ahead of the leader, so he's getting blue flags, and I hope he's
actually getting blue flags.
Yeah, and he's letting the car past.
Yes, I don't see the. I didn't see the blue flag now.
No, not a black flag, please.
Rolf, meanwhile, has pitted, going on to the medium tires. Coming out behind Izzy, so Izzy getting time with pitting under the VSC. As we have a penalty for Trevor. Well, multiple track limit warnings. Meanwhile, is RPDJ closing up to the back of Joe Fox yet?
Yeah, but Joe Fox should move over.
Despite he's not close enough yet. Now he is. Oh, he got some
Ignore blue flag.
RPDJ is
spinning. But Joe Fox.
Justice as well.
Joe Fox, I saw that he got a 5-second penalty for ignoring blue flags, so the game thought it was close enough.
Definitely.
But just as this pits as well, this gives the lead to Matt Johnston. Driving in the McLaren.
Now they're spinning onto hard
car number 24, and it's Dan in the Alfa Romeo in P2. Well done, Dan. I told you I was expecting well from you today. Dan is with us for 2 seasons. I think. Yeah, first tries. Counter screen again, moving up the field. If he's 4 now because of other drivers pitting.
Using LPDJ right on his back now on those fresh hearts. So he's trying to go for the 1-stop and maybe hope for a late safety.
Yeah, but he's clearly slower on pace. Because RPDJ already pitted and is right behind him and is on the hard tire and will be looking to pass him as quick as he can.
How quick can RPDJ get past? Nothing here.
And this is just a fight for position, so there's no need for combo screen to let him by. Oh!
Too late.
RPDJ.
He's too eager.
Oh! Watch it. Well, I think comfort screen is being nice there, giving so much room.
Well, he didn't really leave him that much room. He should have just waited for the DRS straight, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I would have
done. Meanwhile, Matt Johnson is pitting. Going on to the heart as well, dropping down to P9 if he's lucky, maybe drop down to P11.
Yeah, we've got Rick coming up.
Rick and Jordan are 1.5 seconds behind him, so...
Yeah, Rick is on
Oh, Trevor is off!
Trevor, he was in P2! Oh! Car 69.
Nearly crashed into someone while rejoining the track. Comfort screen is moving up through position, so it's busy there. With Justice O's and Izzy. Justice O's is ahead now of comfort screen. And Izzy's looking to get past as well.
Izzy is moving up nicely.
He's using those mediums now to rather fresh, trying to get.
Yeah, but positions. Before his pit stop, he was. Wait, I see a yellow in sector 2, but no.
Yellows are just popping up everywhere.
Right.
Izzy is having the DRS.
Comfort screen defending a bit with
bit hard.
Yeah.
But he
Moving
gets the
lines
move
multiple
done
times.
around the outside.
Rolf now the next one who wants to pass comfort screen.
So look at further up the field. RPDJ is closing in on them. And it was 3 seconds, it's now 2 seconds that gap, so we have another yellow flag, yeah, it's up to 2, but there's no all round. Meanwhile, Jordan is still on the back of Rick. Do we have any battles involving?
Well, RPJ, after already pitting, and now on lap 10, is already close behind Dan.
He definitely has pace.
Yeah.
So, Rolf nearly crashing into the back of comfort screen.
I'm
that
gonna
allows
go
Barker
watch
to...
Jordan, who is, well, after a disastrous start, being in last, is now moving up to P10. And I see McLaren pitting. That's Trevor.
Yes. Anyway, Rolf is getting passed by Bakker now.
Oh.
Was he ringing on around the outside? All happening behind the back of comfort screen. Into turn 3. Bakker gets the move done around the outside. That's a decent move there. Oh, 8 dodges in here, so that's not...
yeah.
not really weird. Meanwhile, RPDJ is within half a second.
Oh, and comfort screen fighting for his life there. Oh, guys, please. Whoa, yeah, and now, no, this comes. What? They passed him left and right when it was contact with both cars. Comfort screen taking in the sandwich there.
It seems. Meanwhile, RPDJ on the back of Dan.
You should watch this back, Wesley, if you have the opportunity.
RPDJ going for the move on Dan.
Yes, on the inside.
Getting into the lead of the race.
Yeah, well done. Well,
a bit of a lock-up, but
good execution.
If we look a bit further back, comfort screen. Did someone get? Yes. Rolf got wing damage from that battle on his right.
Yeah, but that I think all three probably have damage. Well, if I look at the cars, Bakker hasn't.
The only reason why comfort screen was that high up was because of his massive start page.
Yeah, because Jordan was starting in last, and he still hasn't pitted. So I assume when comfort screen is gonna pit, well, pretty soon probably he'll drop down the field, and it's really difficult to get some points here today. What I am curious about is Jordan. It was Jordan who got pole position. Had a bit of bad luck and lap 1, so was last, and is now fought his way back to P9 and is right behind Matt Johnston.
We are both, but as a group, they're closing in on.
Comfort screen. Yeah. It's the comfort train today.
Comfort train. If you want to start a train company, call it the comfort train.
Yeah. Oh, we see a pit stop for. Yeah, but Ralph is pitting. He had damage, of course.
Rick.
But what tires are they gonna go now? I think you probably go hard. Yeah.
Matt is ahead now of comfort screen, and Jordan looking in for that move as well.
P7 already for Jordan.
DRS, but he's not using DRS. That's interesting.
Well, what I'd like to know is because Jordan was so quick in quali. If he gets clean air, what can he do?
Well, that's the main question. But he is also on 10 level medium, so
yeah.
He probably needs to box too soon.
True.
I mean, well, he's using them now to get past Matt, who is on relatively new hard tires. Comfort screen is dropping back quite soon now, but if he pits now, he might come out ahead of Wall. But then he needs to pit this lap, and we'll have to see if he does that. I think Jordan is lining up a move, maybe for turn 1.
PDJ is walking away.
Yep. Well, Dan is also losing time to.
Yeah, a lot, and it has to pit soon.
He has to pit really soon. Meanwhile, Jordan on the back of Matt.
It'll be interesting to see if Justice can close the gap to RPDJ later.
That would be interesting. Meanwhile, Jordan got ahead of.
Well, I think it's the only driver that can stop RPDJ tonight.
So Jordan now isn't clean, and now it's going to be interesting what he can do.
Yeah, but he needs to pit within a few laps, and that's a shame. But you never know if there's going to be a safety car. Anything can still happen.
Everything can still happen, although we already had have 3 DNFs.
Yeah,
so,
true. Just 12 cars left in this race.
I see a lot of tire marks though on some corners with from locking up the brakes, especially.
That's what's Justice. He's just closed the gap to Dan. Right behind him now with tuner 1 coming up.
He's closing in, definitely.
Yeah. And he wants to get past quickly, so the gap with RPDJ isn't becoming any bigger.
Loads around 6 seconds.
Also, Izzy is moving up the field nice.
He's on the beaters now, the same age as Bakker.
But Izzy still has to pit.
Well, Izzy has, Bakker has, Jordan has, Cover Screen has.
So basically, Matt Johnston is in a pretty good position.
Yep, Matt Johnson is in a really good position, and so is
Ralph and Trevor. Well, no, they're a bit further behind in time.
Ralph is about 15 seconds behind.
Yeah.
So it's actually Justice will move up the place. Izzy on his
Justice is losing a lot of time here.
He's losing a lot of time now, but then might also.
Yeah, but he'll be lining up his car for the straight now, and I expect him to do a pass. And Izzy is closing in. Here he comes. Go on the inside. Well done. Good execution. Alright, so next up is probably Izzy.
Izzy, not at the DRS yet, but he is with the DRS. Meanwhile, Trevor had a bit of a spin in turn 6, and I think he might hit the famous inside curb, which you basically double width where you will spin. But then is actually staying close to Justice's to the first sector. But now he is now Justice is walking away. He's closing in on him. Then gets his first penalty. I don't think that is going to wait too long with
no, he'll probably pit soon.
He has to pit within the next few laps, otherwise.
Yeah.
Timing that long didn't make that much sense. Started definitely dropping off. Yeah, well,
here he comes. Dan is going in. So this gives Izzy P3 and Bakker P4.
But I think Izzy will looking to go up to mediums on his next pit stop.
Stay awake, Buster, stay awake.
The same for Bakker as Jordan is now moving up to P5. Then going onto the hards, gets out just behind Matt Johnson.
Yeah, but Jordan has to pit soon.
Jordan has to pit soon, and then after that we're gonna see Izzy and Bakker in, so it'll be interesting where they all will come out. Meanwhile, Comfort Screen is pitting as well.
Oh, finally.
To the hards. That drops him down
he's
all the
having a
way to
crazy race.
P10. Well, he was basically in the lead with a
He
second
started
gap, and now he's
last,
down to
was
P10.
first at turn 1 due to a glitch. And is now back to P10.
And almost P11 because Trevor is right behind him.
Yeah, let's see if Trevor can do it clean.
Oh, he's really close already. Nearly crashed into the back of him. Yeah, well, it looks like Justice is actually gaining time on RPDJ. Because the gap was 7.5 seconds, is now at 6.8, so...
Yeah, well, it would be nice to see them battle for the win.
Yeah, it was a sector 2, but there is no one down, so game... Don't give yellow flags when there's nothing happening. Meanwhile,
No, but there's
Bucker
something glitched at that turn.
Bucker is pitting now, getting on the hard tires.
Oh, he'll lose a lot of positions there. So
he's coming out in P7.
Let's see what Trevor can do.
He's probably lining up an overtake on the
straight.
Oh, actually,
seems like a bit of contact there.
Definitely looked like it.
But no damage.
No,
here he comes, lining it up.
Just deserves getting a penalty.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's not getting past.
Oh, that was a late move. Ooh.
Really late move.
And they're still side by side.
And
big lock up for a comfort screen, but Trevor's passed. It was late, it was risky, but
it is possible though.
Yeah, it's possible. Of course it's possible, but
actually one of my favorite moves.
Alright, ahead of him, 8 seconds is Rick.
And Jordan is also picking now.
Yeah, Jordan started this race as one of his favorites, but some bad fortune cost him the race, and he'll fall back to P7 or 8. Yeah, just ahead of Rolf, but
quite a big gap still.
Yeah, it's still 5 seconds, and on fresh mediums, and that's.
Let's see if he can gain 10 seconds to Bucker.
Yeah.
Second lap might be actually giving him a chance on P4. So Matt Johnston is Dan is closing in on Matt Johnston. Matt Johnston has also a fuel warning, so he might need to save a bit of fuel. And Bucker is also closing in on that group.
Alright, so now we are getting the Johnson train.
Meanwhile, I think if Izzy pits now, he will come out ahead of Matt Johnston. Let's take a look at the amount of penalties people have.
Sure.
So Justice says 3 seconds, Izzy has 3 seconds, Dan has 3 seconds, Bucker has 3 seconds.
Trevor has 12!
Yeah, Jordan has 3 seconds, Joe Fox has 5 because of his blue flags. And the drive-through which he actually didn't serve, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Joe Fox's game is glitched out, that's for sure.
I think that's actually what he was doing while he was glitching. He was actually serving that.
Could very well be, yeah.
He was on new tires after, so I don't really know what's going on there. Meanwhile, Bucker and Dan closing in on Matt Johnston. It's the gap between RPDJ just is back to 7.4 seconds and is staying around the same.
Yeah. So it seems like we're gonna have a battle for P3 today, with Izzy, Matt Johnston, Dan, and Bucker. Maybe even Jordan.
Jordan actually has gained already 2 seconds.
Yeah, but he's on fresh shots, and later in the race you'll really feel the difference of fresher and softer tires.
Yeah, but he will, if he wants to make something, he will need to gain time now and use the tires. Meanwhile, Bucker is within Going for a move on Dan.
On the outside.
Around the outside.
Oh! Close.
Look
Jordan
like a
post
bit of
fast his lap.
compare, maybe.
Yeah, Jordan
1:18.0.
is showing his skills here. And I'm pretty sure if he wasn't in trouble on lap one,
He could have had a much better result.
yeah, sure. He would have been in the fight with RPDJ and Justice. But
Definitely.
I think he could still get a podium.
He might do, because Izzy just picked up another penalty.
Well, regardless of penalties, I think
As Bakker
Izzy.
also picked up a penalty, and Joe Fox also, so that advantage is gone. As Bakker is closing into Matt Johnston now. So I think he might be able to go for move into turn 1. And that's going to be interesting when Izzy's going to pit, because it looks like Bakker has more pace than him. So his safe pit window might be gone. So.
Yeah, I think Izzy shouldn't wait much longer unless he can stretch the tires for another few laps. And why no? He needs to stretch him for another 7 laps to go. So anyway,
Bakker lining up the switchback, going for
oh, guys, watch it!
Bit of contact there. They're approaching the fast left-hander. Bakker has to wait behind. Bakker is losing time now though because of this fighting.
And Jordan is closing in very quickly. Only 3 seconds behind Dan. So he closed in.
Wait, Joe Fox got a penalty for cutting.
Border cutting gained 1 place.
So that's interesting.
So he passed Joe Fox. He passed comfort screen, yeah. Sorry.
But for me, it says that Joe Fox is a lap behind, so that's interesting.
Yeah. It's well, Joe Fox is split.
The comfort screen is right in front of RPDJ now.
Oh dear.
So he is actually lap now. So. Going from 6-second lead to being a lap. That's interesting.
Bakker passing Matt Johnston there at turn 1. So Bakker to P4. And Jordan closing in quickly on Dan. But I'm interested in seeing if Joe Fox is gonna hold up the leaders.
Maybe we'll have to see. Dan has lost it.
Oh no, Dan! You had such a good race. It gives Jordan P6.
And that gives him also free room to free route to Matt Johnston.
Izzy is pitting.
So he's pitting now.
So the question is, will he stay ahead of Bakker?
He is going on to softs, so that's interesting.
That's a bit early.
Let's see, where is Bakker coming up to the final corner? So
yes, he's coming out of that corner now on the straight. I think, yeah.
It will still be a 3-second gap, but if he overheats those softs too quickly.
Yeah, so in the beginning he will benefit greatly. He'll probably walk away a bit, but then because doing 11 or 12 laps on those softs you're gonna feel it. It will be slidey as hell after 11 or 7, 8.
Is Joe Fox gonna move out of the way this time?
Let's go see what Joe Fox is doing.
Oh, he actually did. He actually did go.
Good. You never want to be involved in an incident with the race leader.
Definitely not. So that's him being lapped.
Yeah, it
Seems
means
like
that
Delta went
Justice
into
will
Comfort Screen.
be...
Comfort Screen is also being lapped now by Justice.
Oh,
Says Trevor is
Trevor?
retired. We have a virtual safety car.
Oh,
That will be interesting.
yeah,
Are we gonna
yeah.
see people pit?
Pucker pits.
Buckets picking onto
Yeah.
soft. See?
Yeah, probably soft. Is it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, and that gives Jordan P5. Well, imagine if we would have a full safety car.
Oh, that would have been great. I would
Yeah,
have loved to see that actually.
Yeah, I mean, then you have two race leaders.
Bucker getting out just
having their
behind
gap
them.
reduced and being on old hard tires, and Izzy on the softs. Well, that
Well,
would have
to
been...
be fair, I think under the full safety car, the leaders would pit as well.
Sure, but they might lose the lead.
Well, 24-second gap.
Yeah, true. You're absolutely right.
DRS is enabled again, and the Queen. Jordan is right behind Matt Johnston now.
Well, so Jordan is well. I think it's impressive coming from P15 or 14, whatever he was in. And
I don't
now,
actually know what happened to him in.
yeah,
in
well, it was really hard to follow with the weird start that Comfort Screen had.
Meanwhile,
Right.
Rick has gone off in sector 2.
Oh dear. Oh, Matt Johnston, that's a bit of wild defending. But it's Jordan on the inside.
And Jordan getting past.
Yeah, so he moves up to P4.
So it's Jordan. I think he will be settled in P4 because if the drivers in front of him don't make a mistake, he will.
Well, Izzy has 3 more seconds of penalties.
At the moment, he's still gaining time.
Yeah, so. But can he keep gaining time?
Well, that's
once
I guess time will tell.
Rick is in the pit.
Yeah, Rick, I think he might have been done it.
And goes for softs.
Used softs, it seems. And chasing a front wing. Meanwhile, Joe Fox is on hards with 23 laps.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but who says that's
correct? Is the fastest lap? 1:17.4. As Rick comes out in 11th place.
Yeah, Rick. I was about to say. I mean, Izzy is on fire right now.
Parker setting fastest lap, 1:16.8.
Fresh softs.
Yeah, but only like 1 lap fresher than Izzy, so he's having more pace than Izzy, it seems.
Of course. And he'll be...
he's closing in on Matt Johnston.
Yeah, and fresh softs for 17 lap olds, the hards is quite a big difference.
Yeah, it is. Gets a penalty there.
So it's a 6-second gap, but not for long.
No, it's already 4 seconds, so it's going down quickly.
He'll probably close it in 2, max 3 laps.
So Jordan is also still it's losing time to Izzy. Meanwhile, Izzy's gaining time to Justice, but he's not going to gain 17 seconds in 7 laps. So at the front, they pretty much look settled if they don't make a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, and the question is, will these tires from Izzy last to the end?
Izzy soft probably will last. The only question is if he's got to drop off massively in the end. They should make it to the end style. Well, I think Rick is gaining a lot of time on Comfort Screen. But he is actually behind Izzy, I think. All being a lap driver, so that's interesting.
And both are drivers on fresh softs.
Yeah, he is on fresh softs, and he's also still gaining on comfort screen. But what will be interesting is if Rick can follow Izzy to comfort screen, can he take advantage of comfort screen moving out of the way?
Well,
or
not just
Izzy?
that, but
Let's see, if he's going to go for an overtake actually.
Trouble joining back. Okay.
And Rick has overtaken Izzy actually now.
Well, it's not illegal. Unlapping yourself, if you're quicker, you're quicker.
Definitely. If he now can pull away as well, that would be nice for him. Get the blue flex in him.
I mean, those soft tires are great, but they drop off very
meanwhile,
quickly.
Bakker getting past Matt Johnston.
Yeah.
And I think the softs are maybe starting to drop off now.
Yeah, they probably are for Izzy, and that's my point. Okay, so let's watch this. Izzy has 11-second gap on Jordan.
It still is 11 seconds, so I think he was time to do something else.
Well, he'd need to lose 2 seconds a lap, but also 3 second more penalties. Yeah, so P3 could get interesting if the softs drop off hard. Now,
yep. He's moving his spotters.
And Rick is now attacking his teammate of the night, comfort screen.
Going up the inside.
Yeah.
It's the move done.
Well
Easy move.
Well, comfort screen has seen a lot of cars going by today.
Let's see if Rick can also close in to Joe Fox. We're still on 26 level hard, so that's interesting. Meanwhile, do we see someone closing in? Bakker is actually closing in on Jordan. Not as much there, but he's closing in.
Yeah, but the gap between Joe Fox and Oliver Rick is like 10 seconds, I think. Maybe even 15.
Yeah, but if he's... Let's actually see what lap times he's doing. I think Joe Fox lap times might be glitched, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, but I'm watching this on track, making Joe Fox is entering the straight now, and Oliver Rick is 2 corners behind.
Joe Fox, 21-1. Rick?
He's entering the straight now, so I think that's like 10 seconds.
Rick is doing 18s.
Maybe even more, 10 to 15. Oh, it's
Rick is doing
seconds.
118s.
13 seconds.
Rick is doing 118s and Joe is doing 121s. So
yeah, it's really close, but also Jordan, we said 11 seconds, right? It's now 9.
Yeah, it's 9, and it needs to get within 3 seconds, I believe.
Yeah. And Justice is slowly closing the gap to RPDJ.
But probably not going to be enough.
I know. Plus he has a penalty, but well, you never know. I mean, if RPDJ his tires are dropping off more than Justice, you never know.
Jones left the
he was already out. It was the first DNF of the night.
Justice and RPJ are pretty much even in pace, to be fair.
Yeah, they're good drivers, I think.
Seem to be quite decent. I think also it's Wolf closing in on Dennis, staying around at 2 seconds. So that's interesting. Who else do we have closing in?
Ralph and Dan, both the most experienced drivers of tonight, are fighting for P7 there.
Yep. Meanwhile, Bakker now has a 4.5 second gap to Jordan. So he's closing in a bit. I think it's gonna be enough.
Yeah, how would it try the penalties? Well, Bucker has 6 seconds more penalties than Jordan, so
Yes,
that's not gonna
pretty much
happen.
settled. Joe Fox has meanwhile has 16 seconds of penalties, and Rick has 9. So if Rick can get within 4 seconds of him.
Yeah, Rick might move up to P9.
We also look at position changes, also interesting maybe. Goal for Squid is actually up 4 positions, but that's mostly because Olaf's DNF'd. Dan is up 5, Matt is up 1, Bakker is up 4, Jordan has lost 3, but we know how that happened. Izzy is up 2, and RPDJ is up 2.
So if you look at the top, RPDJ and Justice, good, clean, flawless, good drivers.
Yeah. No really big mistakes.
Yeah. Izzy, good race. 2-stop. Decent. Jordan, yeah, apart from his bad luck in lap 1, coming back to P4 is pretty good. Bucker is, oh, yeah, decent, P5. Matt Johnston, first race, P6,
Also
fine.
not bad. No penalties also.
Yeah, that's also something to look into. How clean is someone? Dan and Ralph, they know each other very well from the C6 category. And it seems like Ralph will be getting P7, given that Dan has a penalty.
Yeah, and Diesel's for Ralph is a bit close.
It's impossible to see how Joe Fox did, given, well, other drivers probably couldn't even see him on track.
Yeah, it's also interesting that
Rick has just a bit of bad luck because I remember halfway through the race he was fighting his brother, who's now P5, and come for screen. Well, he is clearly the slowest of the pack, but didn't do any weird stuff. He was alright. Just slower than the rest.
He was alright, actually. So it's just waiting now till the end, basically. No real battles happening.
No, not really. Jordan just is indeed closing in a little on Izzy, but not enough to keep it interesting.
No, Justice is also like closing in a bit on LPG, but not enough. Not going to be enough. Let's check. Rick, 9 seconds behind. Joe doing 30
So we're already in the final lap. PDJ.
PDJ is gonna win. Or PDJ.
Yeah, unless he does something really weird in his last lap.
Unless he does a bottle job.
Yes, but Brent is not in this group today.
Sorry, Brent has come to that. It's 7.5 seconds now, but
no, I don't know. It's
not going to be enough.
And Izzy, well, he was struggling on these tires these last few laps. Jordan.
It also seems that Bakker is like losing time now to Jordan. So
yeah, it's all settling, and the only cars close is Dan and Ralph. But despite Ralph being behind, Dan has a penalty, so the position will most likely go to Ralph. And yes, RPDJ on his debut in an unofficial league race here at RLH, it's pre-season for season 8, wins ahead of Justice. And we will be seeing Izzy
Is he
in P3 podium? Nice for him. Bucker
Joe
will
P4.
take fourth. Bucker,
Yep.
Jordan, my apologies. Bucker's in fifth.
Bucker's at 5th.
Bucker. Matt
Wolf
Johnston
actually is
in.
closing in to 10. That will be interesting.
Yeah, but the penalty.
Yeah, of course, but it's nice to
Here they
see
come.
side-by-side action.
Right, both C6 drivers. Here you go.
Right behind him. Oh, that was already the last.
That was it.
That were the last cars.
The driver of the day is a Bucker.
Interesting.
Probably calculated by who gained the most places compared to the starting position. So, just like this past weekend in F1, it's a racing point, a pink car that wins the race.
Interesting. Interesting coincidence.
All right. So, let's see, RPDJ. So we have a Dutch winner ahead of a German and a Swede. Well, we don't mind. We don't mind with the Dutch winning.
Definitely not.
No. Bucker posts the fastest lap with a 16.8 in P5, right behind Jordan, ahead of Matt Johnson, Ralph Alves, Dan, Joe Fox. Always risk. Always risk.
Always risk.
Yeah. My bad.
Interesting.
And then we have Comfort Screen, Trevor, Health Gen, Bart, Jamaican, M Jones, who couldn't make it to the finish line. All right, so that's it for tonight. Tomorrow we have a fun event on the short track of Bahrain. 2 groups based on strength. 2 races, a feature race and a sprint race. And then next Thursday, so in 2 days, we will be having another practice race for the new season. And that will be at Monza.
The Italy.
Yes, I like that track. So that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.